Today's video, I'm going to show you the transformation of the 99 Suburban, the dark red. If you've seen the previous video, you would see the condition that it was in right when I bought it. I did a walk around, I showed you everything that was wrong with it. In today's video, basically, I'm going to show you how the transformation, how it became after I was working on it. Obviously, I did a lot of upgrades. I fixed all the issues that was wrong with it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here it is. The 99 Chevy Suburban dark red, carmine red is the official name for it. I've decided to call this rig Rubio, so everybody meet Rubio. If you guys remember the last video, it had there was some paint issues. So there was peeling on the hood, and then there was peeling on the roof. Now it's freshly painted, and the painter did an excellent job blending the paint with the entire body. So this was painted, this was painted, these two doors were painted. The rest of it was pretty much like buffed out. And then also the tailgate was nicely buffed. You could see the color is beautiful. I mean, it shines, it's nice and glossy. Everywhere you look, there's no like orange peel or anything. Like the painter did an excellent job. It took a while. I was delayed about 2 weeks from the expected date, but I mean, it was worth it. It was definitely worth the wait. You guys can see how beautiful it looks. In the previous video, this was chrome, so now it's painted black. As well as the wheels are painted black. A lift was added, as well as the running boards. The stock running boards were removed, replaced with sidebars. You got all-terrain tires all around. And then these guys, these are the fender flares. They were not there before. Now I've decided to install them to kind of give it more of a rugged look. This is the front bar, also was added. Different from Sebastian, this one gets a little bit more updated front bar with a LED in the front. I love the look of this one, way better than the first one. Obviously same setup as Sebastian. We got the light bar, we got the solar panels, and we got the roof basket with the spare tire up top. So those were, oh, and also here is the two LED lights in the back. And on this side, we got the awning, which is it's 7 feet, 7.5 feet, I believe, and then it retracts about 8 feet. So really cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with the exterior, the way it turned out. You guys could see, I mean, like I said, if you watched the previous video, you would see it was in terrible shape. And now it just kind of came alive. The paint brought it back to life. The lift kind of made it more, made it more rugged looking, and especially the exterior modification, like the bar in the front, the bull bar, and the sidebars. So yeah. If you guys remember, the mirror was broken. It was zip tied right here. So this is a brand new mirror. Actually, I ended up replacing both mirrors. So kind of nice glossy black. The whole theme of the truck is like red on black, which I absolutely love. I never thought I would like this color, but seeing it, in person, it's really nice. And then here, remember the handle was broken, so this was fixed. So yeah. That's pretty much all the exterior. So let's go ahead and move on to the interior to show you what I've done. Okay guys, moving on to the interior. If you remember in the last video, the seats were ripped. So now we have upholstery, brand new upholstery. Actually feels super nice, and it's exactly the same color as the interior. So I've ended up replacing this, those two are separate pieces, and then the bottom part right here, I kept this one because I mean, it's not ripped, and just a waste if I were to it was a lot of work, so I just decided to just keep it. But I mean, I am just so pleased with the results. We worked really hard on replacing the upholstery on this. It was kind of a pain, but once I got this down, the second one was easy because I now know what to do. If you remember, there was, you know, like issues with the door. I believe this was missing. The door handle wouldn't open on the inside. We went ahead and fixed that. I mean, the carpet was just nasty, and obviously now it's super clean. We ended up taking the seats out, including the center console, and literally shampooing and vacuuming everything. You remember the door also was missing a speaker cover, so that's all fixed. The lights are no longer purple, now they're fluorescent white. As you see, fluorescent white, really nice. And now we got a light on this door as well. I've added a rear view camera, where actually this button right here will activate it, and now you got a full-time rear view, because if you see in the back, it's constricted. You can't really see out of the rear view mirror. So now you have a rear view camera, which will basically take it will replace the rear view mirror. The stock stereo is still there. I didn't want to change it. Usually what I do is I do a flip-up screen which integrates the rear camera, but in this case I decided to just do it separate and have a full-time rear camera on. So so that's kind of the front. Down here now we have 3 different switches. You could see this one has this one right here is for the bar in the front, the bar. This one is for the light bar on the front, and then these are the rear lights on the back. They're all separate switches. In Sebastian, it was only one switch that controlled both. So in here, we're doing 3 different ones. So let's kind of move on to the back. So in this one, I've decided to keep both seats. Okay, so both seats are in, meaning this is a 5-seater. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and fold and show you guys the platform to see how it, so you guys get to see how it transforms. Okay guys, so I went ahead and folded down the seats, and now you could see the platform is fully extended, and there's the custom cut mattress that basically, like I've said before, this actually fits 2 people. 2 people can sleep in here. So yeah, I mean, you could see this is the platform, and basically it just folds that way, and then the seats then go up. So now it's now you get to see it in its full form when the mattress is fully extended. So a few changes that I've done in this one. I've actually moved the DC outlet to here instead of here where it was before on the other build. Reason being is when you fold this that way, it tends to kind of almost touch whatever wire is sticking out. So I felt like this is a way better position for it. And actually I get to see also the battery voltage. If I were to look back, I get to see it, whereas before it was kind of difficult to see it on this side. So yeah, I mean, the shelving is just like the last build. I decided not to do the black accents, just keep it all one color pretty much. And then on the other side we have the inverter switch. So you basically turn this on and you have access to you got AC outlet power. So I just this time around I just had a little extension cord running from the inverter. Okay, let's go ahead and move to the back and show you the setup. As you know, this one it doesn't have the doors, it has a tailgate, and this is you lift this up, you put this down, and then basically that's how it is. Whereas in Sebastian, you open the doors, and then that's kind of how it was with the other one. So this one, I mean, pretty much more or less the same thing, except for now we have a drawer for the fridge to bring the fridge closer to you. And then you can see the fridge is on, and it's about 39 79 degrees. I don't know if you could see that. You could see the fridge, nice and big, 54 quarts, and it's hardwired to the battery. So now we've pushed it back. And then this is the sink area. I haven't fully installed the sink yet, but this is where it is. And this is a different water gallon. I mean, it's 7 gallons still. You remember the last one was kind of narrow and long. This one is a little bit wider but shorter, which gives me more space over there. I mean, everything is kind of a little bit shorter on this build because the fridge is sitting you know, like on its side rather than you know, that way. It's sitting this way, which gives me more space right there. So you know, little minor changes, but more or less same functionality. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. You got some, you know, storage over here. You got, like, you know, your propane tank, and then if you move the propane tank, this is a little hatch that actually you get to see the electrical area. So this is the battery right here, the solar controller and everything. So if you need access to whatever you need, it's literally all in here. So of course you can also take this out and then gain even more access. But you know, last time I had it in here, but this time around I decided to put it up here and then kind of make this a longer base for extra storage. You know, you can put the propane tank up here and stuff like that, and then you know storage down here. I decided to keep it open all the way through. The idea here is maybe if somebody wants to put their skis in or like a snowboard, you know, they can just kind of fit everything down here. Same space as before here. You know, we have the stove. It kind of it sits perfectly in here. And then this is the extension. Also extra, you know, if you want to use it as prep, or if you want to put the stove up here, that's kind of the idea behind that. And then also this acts also as a platform for cooking, prepping, and what have you. So that's pretty much the build. Minor changes from Sebastian, but more or less the same concept. I'm actually pretty happy with everything, the way it turned out. I'm digging the this setup a little bit more. I'm definitely loving this this water gallon rather than having the longer one, because it does save on space and it makes it a little bit more comfortable for the seats to go down and the mattress to sit very nicely. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys.